Since there's been slashers, there's been scream queens. Queens that scream aren't just part of the movie, they're what makes the movie great. They endure through the loss of seeing their friends slaughtered. They rise to the occasion to take on evil of whatever name. Kevin! And they mostly make it to the end. Mostly. This is our top 5, no, make it top 10 favorite scream queens, and coming in at number 10, Jane Levy. Jane Levy made it onto this list because of 2 words: Evil Dead. Remake. Fede Alvarez's Evil Dead had our attention with Levy's performance of Mia, who during drug withdrawals becomes possessed by the Evil Dead. Don't forget, because we can't forget, Levy's outstanding performance in 2016's Don't Breathe. Jane always commits to every role, and we welcome her back anytime to the horror genre. Currently, she stars in a musical comedy show, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Check it out. Number 9, Sissy Spacek. Sissy Spacek is the Carrie, a coming-of-age story about a teenager discovering her gift of telekinetic abilities while navigating high school life as an outsider. The brilliance of Spacek's performance is all in the eyes. She's empathetic, but also terrifying. And not to spoil anything, but if she kills anyone, they probably deserved it. Brian De Palma's Carrie is a classic and is a must-see. Number 8, Heather Langenkamp. This scream queen is also a dream warrior, starring as Nancy in both Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and 3, as well as playing herself in Wes Craven's A New Nightmare. Langenkamp, first unassuming, becomes a powerful force in defeating Krueger. I love the montage in the first movie where she booby-traps her home, which reminds me of Home Alone gone, well, nightmarish. Kevin! We see Langenkamp grow into her role, going one-on-one with Freddy to save the remaining Elm Street kids in The Dream Warriors. And we would mention her role in A New Nightmare, playing herself, and meta. Yeah. Oh, and Robert Englund plays himself too. Number 7, Neve Campbell. From Nancy to Sid, Wes Craven's Final Girls Rock, Neve Campbell has survived 5 Scream movies, soon to be 6, as the beloved Sidney Prescott. There is no greater foe for Ghostface than Sid, because without Sidney, there is no Ghostface.
You complete me.
Neve Campbell will never let a good one-liner go to waste.
I always had a thing for you, Sid, in your dreams.
We'll always enjoy Neve Campbell in Wild Things, I mean, the Scream franchise, and look forward to more Sid. Number 6, Anya Taylor-Joy. You might know Anya Taylor-Joy from playing a chess whiz in Netflix's hit The Queen's Gambit, but this Scream Queen has made quite the splash in the horror genre. Movies like Split, The Witch, and Last Night in Soho shows the range of Anya, and the possibilities there are endless. I really enjoy her role as Ellie Granger in The Witch, being accused of witchcraft by her family, and the suspense of, is she or isn't she one? A witch, that is. There's no ceiling big enough for the star that is Anya Taylor-Joy, and whatever the next project will be, hopefully horror, we will be watching. Coming in at number 5, Sigourney Weaver. In space, no one can hear you scream except for Scream Queen Ripley, who doesn't much as scream as just kicks plentiful amounts of alien ass. You can't forget that ultimate showdown between the Queen Alien and Sigourney, and her saying,
Away from her, you bitch!
I love the bond between Ripley and Newt in Aliens. Ripley awakens 57 years later after the events of the first film, only to find her daughter, Amanda Ripley, has passed away. Ripley's connection with Newt and wanting to protect her against the alien hordes is something quite beautiful. Number 4, her name is Sarah Paulson, and we can't run from the contributions she's made to the genre. Whether it's American Horror Story, Glass, or Run, Paulson is a tour de force. She can be the one we are rooting for or against, and we love her both ways. It's only time until we see Sarah Paulson again in horror. Until that time, we patiently await her return to the throne. Number 3, Shelley Duvall. There's something to be said about suffering for your art, and I cannot think of anyone more fitting than Duvall and her performance in Kubrick's classic, The Shining. There's a genuine terror in Shelley that cannot be replaced by the genuine terror Stanley Kubrick was on set to the actress. Shelley, wherever you are, we hope you're doing okay, hopefully better than Jack Torrance. Number 2, Janet Leigh. As stated, since there's been slashers, there's been scream queens. Of course we had to go OG with Janet Leigh, and what is cited to be the first slasher ever, Psycho. Leigh made us all fear taking a shower in this pivotal scene. And although her screen time is limited, no, not that screen time, such a bad joke, we continue to appreciate the legacy of Janet Leigh on future Scream Queens to come. And number 1, Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis, throughout her career, has never shied away from the genre that started it, especially 1978's Halloween. Jamie was my first Scream Queen, that is. She battled the boogeyman and lived. As great as a Scream Queen Jamie Lee is, we love that she was able to branch outside the genre and avoid the great evil that is the typecast. I appreciate Laurie Strode's character arc in David Gordon Green's Halloween. Yes, she is a badass and has devoted her life in preparation for the return of the Shape, Michael Myers. But all this comes with a cost to her daughter Karen and granddaughter Allison. The 1978 babysitter murders created a generational trauma, but all things must end October 2022. That's it for our list, our top 10 favorite Scream Queens by the Flick Fixers. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.